Endless online searches, trekking from dealer to dealer. But here it is, the Volvo XC90. A luxury SUV that emphasises convenience and comfort. A panoramic roof, advanced air purifier, a head-up display that changes to suit light conditions, an air suspension system that ensures a smooth ride by constantly adjusting the ride height and shock absorbers. Now at special run-out pricing from $99,990 plus on-roads. Visit Volvo Cars and discover why the Volvo XC90 is the vehicle for right now.
You're listening to the Weekend Sport Podcast with Jason Pine from News Talk ZB.
Karaka Millions night at Ellerslie, one of the biggest meetings on the New Zealand racing calendar. The first of a 6-race schedule jumps at 4:38 this afternoon. The two key races on the card are the Karaka Millions 2-year-old and 3-year-old, races 4 and 5. Let's bring in Thad Taylor from the TAB. Thad, you must be like a kid on Christmas morning. How big is this meeting for the TAB?
Yeah, this is clearly the biggest domestic meeting we have now, Jason. Good afternoon to you. Yeah, it's a fantastic meeting, and it's just grown and grown over the last sort of 5 or so years into a bit of a behemoth in terms of New Zealand racing. Obviously, those respected days that we all sort of know and love, like Derby Day, New Zealand Cup Day and the like, are still strong, but this brings a whole nother flavour. $5 million up for grabs over 6 races here at HQ tonight. I'm just sitting, as we speak, Piney in the CEO's office at Auckland Racing Club, just looking out the window here, just watching the fever start to build here on track at Ellerslie.
He was a very good man, the CEO, and good of him to offer up his prime position for this radio chat. I like it. The two key races on the card, as I say, the 2-year-old and 3-year-old Karaka Millions. These are the two races for horses that were sold or offered for sale at the New Zealand Bloodstock Karaka sales. Is that right?
That's absolutely correct. And the sales are on the back of the Karaka meetings. The sales begin tomorrow out at Karaka, and they go Sunday, Monday, and further. The Book 1 sale is Sunday and Monday. Horses that are bought through the Karaka sales ring are eligible for the Karaka 2-year-old and 3-year-old races. So it's a great concept. It's not a new concept. The Magic Millions in the Gold Coast and the like have done something like this, but this is our Karaka Million, and it's, as I say, it's right up there in terms of domestic New Zealand racing, so it's really gone from strength to strength, as I say. So if you go out there, I won't be opening the wallet, unfortunately, Piney, out there at Karaka over the next couple of days. I've just come up a couple of 100,000 short, but it is a great atmosphere out there as well if you do get a chance to go and sit in the sales ring for an hour or so. That is a lot of fun in itself. There's be action aplenty even after the racing's finished tonight over the next couple of days.
Now, this is the first of the 2 World Pool meetings in New Zealand. The other one's Champions Day on the 8th of March. Can you just explain what that means for us?
Yeah, so the World Pool is a totalisator pool, or a pool where everyone's money's lumped together, and we have 25 different countries or regions around the world that will be betting into the same tote pool, as we call them, a totalisator pool. Then this just means that we get a far larger pool. We get a lot more eyes on our product as well. So it's a real coup for the TAB. It's a real coup for the Auckland Racing Club to have a World Pool meeting. So that will be very, very interesting to watch on the last 3 races tonight. The pools will be huge. The trifecta pools will be big. The treble pools will be big. The double pools will be big, all boosted by 25 different racing regions around the world betting into the same pool. So it's exciting. It'll be fun to watch from my standpoint as a sort of a student of the game, just to watch how the World Pool reacts over the next few hours. So that's going to be exciting, but it's great for customers as well, because it gives them some sort of certainty around their dividends, and there'll probably be increased dividends and trifectas and trebles, and certainly they'll be very, very stable with the amount of liquidity in that World Pool. So it's a great thing for New Zealand racing, and above all things else, it means there's eyes right around the world on this Karaka meeting tonight at Ellerslie.
And the last race of the night, 7:43 tonight, the iconic Group 1 sprint race, the $700,000 railway. Has that been moved to this day? Is that what's happened with that?
Yeah, exactly. It has been moved to this day, and to have a World Pool meeting, or to qualify to be a World Pool meeting, you need a Group 1 race on your card. So this has been moved to create the ability to have the World Pool, among other things. Obviously they're always working on the calendar and trying to find the right sort of balance around that as well. But that is certainly one of the main reasons that the railway's been moved to tonight, and that means we can have a World Pool on those last 3 races. So, it's a great addition of the railway, Piney. My goodness me. The Karaka 2 and 3-year-old are the feature races on the night, but, if you could only watch one race on the night, it probably would be the Sistema Railway race number 6 on the card, where we've got 2 gun 3-year-old fillies are going up against each other. Alabama Lass and Captured by Love against the old seasoned warhorse sprinters, the wait for age sprinters, the likes of Waitak, Luberon, Babylon, Berlin, Crescetti as well. So that is going to be an extremely exciting race. The last race on the card, the Railway Sprint. They'll be going for it. Race number 6 there at Ellerslie.
Well, let's go back to races 4 and 5, as you say, the Karaka Millions 2-year-old and 3-year-old. Have you got any advice for us around those two?
Yeah, look, Tiakau, the stable Tiakau, have an extremely good record manager, David Ellis, trained by Mark Walker and Sam Burgess, and they have an incredible record in the race. They've got 3 horses in the race. Now they did have 4. The First Emergency was also their runner but didn't quite make the field. So they have 3 runners in the race. They have 2 of the 3 favourites. They've won, I think, I'm not even sure how many Karaka 2-year-old races they won. I think they had 7 in a row at one point, and they hold the 2 favourites there, and to Bravery Born and also La Dorada, and they get the gun Australian jockeys to come over and ride them as well, and Craig Williams and Blake Shin and the like. So they lose nothing there. Then we had the barrier draw on Wednesday, and they drew barrier 2 and barrier 5. So if they needed any more favours, Tiakau, they got them through that barrier draw, and I can tell you that they don't. So look, you'd be pretty mad. I say mad that you might do worse than backing Tiakau in the 2-year-old race. Too Sweet is the CD Raider trained by Royden Burgesson, father of Sam Burgesson, who trains for Tiakau. So a bit of a connection there. She's a CD Raider that brings the right form. Won very well last time, but drew barrier 15, or will come into barrier 14 with the scratching of the emergency. But the outside barrier, which will make Too Sweet's life a little bit difficult. So, yeah, potentially look to Tiakau in that 2-year-old. That's race number 4, Piney.
Good stuff. All right. Well, in terms of a crowd at Ellerslie today, presumably it'll be large. Good day?
Oh, there's no atmosphere like it, and the boys get paid. It'll be out here. It's a group of boys and girls that come out, and they have a massive function out here, and they'll have a hosted pot, or basically a punters club run out of here of the day, and they'll have a few 100,000 that they'll be trying to attack me with during the day. They bring an incredible atmosphere, the chants. There is no race meeting like it in New Zealand, so if you haven't managed to make it to a Karaka Million, I would suggest you put that on your bucket list. Certainly in terms of New Zealand domestic racing, it would be the event to come to. I'm just looking around at all the tents, the plenty of hospitality. I'm sure the sold-out signs will be up well and truly here. So, yeah, there's no atmosphere like Karaka Million, and the stands will be erupting come around sort of 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock tonight.
Exciting stuff. Thanks indeed for your time as always, Thad. You better give Paul Wilcox his office back, and we'll catch up again soon, mate.
He's starting to give me the evil eye, Piney, so I better get out of here. Thanks for having me, and good luck if anyone's having a go tonight.
You're a good man. Thanks, Thad Taylor there from the TAB. You can just tell the excitement that's building for the Karaka Millions at Ellerslie. First race in a 6-race schedule jumps at 4:38, over 5 million in stakes up for grabs on the day, in the first of 2 World Pool meetings. Massive boon for the industry and an indication of the progress being made in New Zealand racing in recent years.
For more from Weekend Sport with Jason Pine, listen live to News Talk ZB weekends from midday, or follow the podcast on iHeartRadio.